Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to 2 Point Museum. We're looking at the Zooseum expansion pack again today. We've just finished constructing our second small terrarium. I'm going to try and put this cabin snail in it. I don't know what's going to happen because it didn't seem to, I just don't know, there was something about it that didn't seem to be working. So we're going to place that in there. We're going to try and put this cabin snail in there. It just says it can go in, so it mustn't have been infected by anything. We are actually going to change the biome here. We are going to give them a cave biome. That's really nice. I like that a lot. Look at that. Like, it's got little things to look through it, and then there's our little cabin snail in there. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Nice. Okay, good. So, having a look here, the cabin snail is relatively happy. What does it want? It would like to be renamed, I guess. Yeah, custom name. We'll call it Stewie. Stewie the Snail. And that's great. So, Stewie the Snail. Excellent. Now, time to go to the jungle. So let's head off. We have already unlocked Sticky Thicket and got all of the reptiles and insects that we can find there. So we're going to move on out to this place and set up our expedition to the Far-Flung Jungle. A sinkhole will give us an injury, but we're going to take the survey scanner with us. We'll deal with any injuries because we've got that fully upgraded staff room, and then we can speed that up and see what's here. Now, people are hungry and stuff, and obviously we need to do a lot of the basic setup, but I really wanted to get animals and stuff put in place because the whole point of these episodes is to have a really nice little look at the new DLC, which has now released by the time this episode comes out, but I really wanted to just, you know, spend some time exploring it and making it look good. So we're going to upgrade this, and then we're going to see what else we can do here. We've got our jungle biome ready, and we do need to display a habitat with 10 buzz at least, so we can do that easy. I'm going to start putting in some of my infrastructure here, so we're going to stick a large donation bin right here on the corner there, and then we'll put some info stands just on either side. We can put another one here.
Attention.
Then I'm going to sell these boxes actually. We don't need any of Wiggy's junk in this place. That's nice. And then we've got people coming back. Then we can put in some food and drink stuff as well. Now here are the new kiosks. We've got a slushy kiosk and a hot dog kiosk. Now, do they give us a nice little increases drink, decreases toilet comfort, and they're both pretty much the same. So we're not going to put them in. We'll just stick with the usual vending machines for now. But I am going to take two of the higher quality ones, and then we'll put down some seats. We should have some new benches, I think. Haystacks, that's cool, and wooden benches. I'll take the wooden ones. They'll be nice. We'll stick a couple of wooden benches along here so that people have somewhere to sit down and eat their food, and then we are of course going to need to put some bins in. Do we have a nice new animal bin? Let's search it. Bin. I don't see an animal bin yet. Maybe that's one that we unlock. We'll put a blacksmith bin there then, just in case, from the Fantasy Finds expansion, and then another one right here just to finish off that little corner that we've got there. And we have arrived. What have we got from the Far-Flung Jungle? Let's see. Come on, please be something good. Let's see. Come on, what have we? Carnivulture. Every day is a party and every meal a feast when you live in a tropical jungle and will eat just about anything. It's a carnivore, needs to be in a dense jungle biome, and it needs to live in a habitat. This one slightly increases health of offspring in the same enclosure. It does have the Far-Flung Flu, and it increases guest entertainment because it is a natural comedian. Alright, we'll put the Carnivulture in here and get it healed up. Then we can head on back to the Far-Flung Jungle. Let's go. Auto-filling again. We're going to take the survey scanner. We will do this. Now it looks like biodiversity level is different. So this isn't anything to do with survey, so the survey scanner is useless here. We need something else. So we'll take the first aid kit for this. How do we increase the biodiversity level then? I thought that would naturally come as we were exploring, like with the survey scanner, but it doesn't seem to be. Very interesting. But we're making plenty of money at the moment. We've got a lot of stuff coming in, and we do have info kiosks that just about hit this small terrarium here. As you can see, we do need to get some knowledge, so that's something that we can definitely look at doing. What is this stuff on the floor? I don't like the look of that. That is from you, my friend. What is wrong with you? What are you doing, Colin? You've got mucky feet because you fell in the sinkhole. Go and heal yourself up. I will upgrade this bandage box just to give you a helping hand. And we are completely out of wildlife plushies, but we are curing very nicely, I think, hopefully, once we get a
Staff require a training room
staff
if
member
they're ever
back
going
in.
to improve.
We only have 2, so let's bring Aubrey Scatwell in to do this. Then we should heal up that bird very quickly, get it into the dense jungle where we will see it in its natural habitat for the first time. This is exciting. Hopefully nobody breaks out of the enclosure. I mean, I don't know what they're taking photos of. There's nothing in there yet. But never mind. It shouldn't take us long. This is nearly healed up. And our expedition is on its way back as well by the looks of things, which is fantastic. Hopefully we'll get something else totally different.
We've got time
that
for a
will
little
mean we'll have to
more
build a
on my
brand new
trip
enclosure.
to Turnip
Which
Town.
is not
Research
really an
suggests
issue.
that plant
The
life
Carnivulture
may be
is
as
now
much as 3
treated.
times
They can
more
go into
interesting
here,
than the
and
animal
we've unlocked
kingdom.
the heat
Take
line.
that, pandas.
1 Carnivulture is fun,
Botany
but
is
2 is a
delicious.
party.
It's
Not
beautiful.
really. That's the
It's
word for it.
terrifying.
Isn't that
And it's
marvellous?
terribly,
I happen to know that
terribly
there's one up for
funny.
adoption at the
We
Department
have
of
so
Wildlife.
much to
Since they
learn
took all my
from
licenses,
plants,
looking at that
but
adoption
they
list is all I
next
do
time.
around here. So we can acquire animals for the museum by adopting them from the county's Department of Wildlife. You can only adopt animals that you've already found in the wild. The adoption menu, I already found it last episode, and from there you can browse animals in need of a new home. To adopt animals, you'll need to redeem sanctuary points, and you'll receive sanctuary points from the Department of Wildlife for releasing this is conservation points from Planet Zoo. I love it. I absolutely love that. So we need to adopt a Carnivulture, and we need a certain amount of sanctuary points. We've got 150. We can
Congratulations to our
adopt
newly
either.
promoted staff member. Now,
There's a
get back to
Carnivulture.
work.
We'll adopt this one and we'll place it in there. Good. Right. Oh, wait, hang on. Do they need to... They have Far-Flung Flu. Right, okay, so we'll very quickly pick this one up and get it cured. Didn't realise that even when you adopted them, they still had Far-Flung Flu. This one would like a sprinkler, which is a workshop item, so we're going to create that now. Let's just do the one. We also have returned from the jungle. What have we got? That is the first time, by the way, that I've managed to mess up saying Far-Flung Jungle. A spineless toad. Ooh. Right, it's a terrarium animal. He looks miserable. Hates sharing an enclosure with a sickly animal. Okay, that's fine.
Disinterested
We're not going to
guests
let you
are
do that.
invited,
We'll cure
but
you
not
up first,
everything has to be a
and we'll actually
party,
cure you up
okay?
now. You're done, so we can put you in there. And our Carnivulture can now go into its enclosure. We've got 2 different colours of Carnivultures now, and this place is starting to look pretty good. So, the Carnivultures are going to be good. They're going to increase our guest entertainment. They don't have their buzz bonus yet, but that's because we're still making that sprinkler, and then we're going to have to build another terrarium for this little toad. Then we can oh, there we go. We've got not the spineless toad, thank you very much. Let's see what we've got. There it is, the sprinkler. That's going to go in there. That will get the buzz boost for that, and we can head off on another expedition. We're going to go to the Far-Flung Jungle again. No, we're not. We're actually going to go over here, the Eversteam Forest. We need 50 buzz from Mammalia majoris, so we can't do that yet. What about over here? There we go. Right, that's the one, the heat line. So let's go over there. Let's send a wildlife expert. Let's get rid of the 1 injury. Obviously, we can get broken face from there. If we make it detailed, I mean, making it detailed doesn't seem to do anything here because of that biodiversity level, so we'll just go over there.
Staff look like they
Remarkable!
need some training.
Continue your expeditions to the Far-Flung Isles and expand the museum's wildlife collection. The county will be talking about animals in no time. Yes, I know. And an exhibit showcase for the Twisted Torso statue, which we'll just dump in here, this little room with all of the trinkets and things. Then we can build a new small terrarium. And we can probably move stuff around next episode, do a little bit of like decorating and stuff. And average animal biome rating of 75%, 200 wildlife buzz, and a museum rating above 60%. So we are pretty much at our 1 star already. That's not going to take us long at all. We just need more buzz. Once this exploration is done, once our terrarium is complete, we get that spineless toad in, we should be fine. Toads, they do have spines, don't they? Yeah, they must have, surely. Somebody's got broken face anyway. And that is done. Our small terrarium is complete. So let's put this in. I'm going to put it here, kind of as you go down into this space here. Then we can add in our spineless toad. In he goes, and he would like a...
Not in this climate.
Was it jungle? I think it was jungle. Let's have a look at him. Yes, jungle. And what would he like? Wants to share an enclosure with another spineless toad. That'll give us a buzz bonus, so that's what our next target should be. Now, is this in range? Yes, it is. Good. And when we get back from here, we'll see what we've got, and then we will just have a quick look at what we can do. So what's in here? Hopefully it's another exhibit animal rather than one that goes in a terrarium. We can build a new enclosure. It's a Spyglass Giraffe. The retractable neck of this high horse is used for reaching food and looking over hills to see if there's any more food. Needs a sparse desert biome, and it's a herbivore. Regular bowels, produces waste more often. Okay, right, we're going to place this exhibit in here to heal up, and we are obviously going to need a brand new enclosure. So let's take a look here, and we will scroll all the way down to our habitat. Needs to be at least a 5x5. I think if we just move this a little bit, we'll move that terrarium now.
Staff should seek medical attention.
Just going to put it here, actually. Oh no, get back in there. I want to move the whole thing with you in it, my friend. There you go. Then we can put back in the enclosure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 down to here. Let's just take it all the way down to there, so that we kind of create a nice little corridor. We'll complete that row. Wait, no. We need the plant food dispenser. We'll put that here. Like that. We'll okay that. Then we want to change the biome to desert, and we need to put in some items now. So let's see what desert biome items we've got here. We can just put in a couple of rocks. It does need to be sparse, it says. So we'll just make sure that that is the case. In a couple of cactuses.
Not all that.
And some rushes at the back. And then 1 cactus. Now, is that still sparse? It's open, so we can do with putting some more in, which is good because I'm not overly keen on it not having a lot of stuff in. So let's put in a big desert rock here. And another boulder just here, and then we'll try and put some grasses just sticking out of it to finish off that decoration. And then can I squeeze a cactus in here as well?
More of those crackers?
Nice.
The dry
That's
ones?
just gone up to sparse.
The dry
so
ones.
That's good. Then we can place our Spyglass Giraffe in here. Oh, it does want a custom name. We'll call this one Geranium. Oh, we've completed our 1-star objective. We've unlocked the snake slide, the angled info stand, and the wide angled info stand. That's nice. I like that. That's great. So we've unlocked them, and we don't have anything more that we can do because this is obviously just the preview. We don't have any more stars that we can get in this museum, but we have we can now continue looking around and see what else there is. So this is called G. I didn't mean
they may need dislodging.
Giraffe. That'll do. Giraffe. I don't know. I'm not thinking of anything. Now, they would also like to share the enclosure with another Spyglass Giraffe. So we have to go back to the forest area here. What else have we got? Sultana Savannah. Ooh, interesting. We're going to go back to Far-Flung Jungle, and we're going to try and get another Spineless Toad. So we'll take that. We'll just keep it safe, really. We don't need to go looking that much for anything else. And we can get something else in with this spineless toad, and that'll be really good as well. And we do have 7 animals that we can unlock here. So we've got the snail, which is 1. We've got the snakes, which is 2. The carnivultures, which is 3. The giraffes, 4. And the toad, 5. So there's still 2 animals that we can unlock, I think. That might be right. And we are going to do that as we cover the remainder of the expansion. So what can we do? I think a little bit of redecoration will be in order if we're going to continue on here, but looking at things so far, pretty happy, really. The carnivultures are well stacked out there, and the toad obviously would like a little bit more, and we could do some more decorative stuff here, so let's do a little bit more of that. Why don't we? Right, let's put some of these plants down. We could also take a look at what botany stuff we can put in, because that's going to be a nice combination, obviously. So we'll put in a botany plant there, a botany poster here, and then we can put in another couple of like flower boxes and things. The ivy walls and stuff we've yet to unlock because we need to do more research into botany, but we can do all of this like kind of adding in pillars and things like that just to boost the decorative look of things. I'll put a little sign there, almost as if it's pointing towards the gift shop, and we can put another plant there, just here, like that. Then, let's have a look at these standing info stands. Yeah, I like that. That's really cool. Doesn't add any decorative though, and we've got the snake fountain, which comes from some sort of... I don't actually know where the snake... I think that's just an early adopter type thing. And I guess we could put in some of these on the back. We could have also used ivy, but I like the jungle wall. And that really frames that nicely with the little toad in there, sitting there pretty happy on his rock. We've also unlocked a new location in the form of the spore garden, but we can't actually go there. That's because it's not unlocked right now at the time of playing. Like I said, this playthrough and stuff was recorded before release of the expansion, so it's part of the kind of free update that we're recording at the moment. So what you're seeing is an earlier build to what has now been released, and we will cover more of this DLC. I think it's one that I'm going to be playing for quite a bit. That's another carnivulture. So we're going to send that to our inventory. Then we are going to build... I should have it somewhere. Blueprint and analysis room. There we go. Right, now we're going to build this analysis room in here, which means we'll have to move this staff room yet again, which is just becoming a bit of a pain, really. And that'll get rid of some invalid items. Then we can have a quick look over here. Again, room templates, analysis room. And it doesn't fit because it's too big. So we'll just place it here a second, and I'll just move a few things so we can shift this along. Move that door, and then move this, move that window, and then move a couple of the other items here. And we can just reduce the size of this room by 1 square, and that will solve that issue. Like that, and then we'll take out this. Okay, there we go. Right, we've got our analysis room. It's not full up now though, which is unfortunate. We can't even analyze the carnivulture, unfortunately.
Workshop project complete.
That's strange, so it's... Well, I guess deconstructing it wouldn't help. Would be a bit mean, wouldn't it? What if we just release it into the wild? Gives us 6 sanctuary points and increases the biodiversity level. Okay, right, so that goes...
We've reintroduced a creature.
I see. So releasing animals increases the biodiversity, which gives you a better chance of getting pristine exhibits. That's a nice little mechanic. I do like that. But we got quite a few points there, I think, so we're going to go back to the Far-Flung Jungle. We're at 4% biodiversity there, so that's good. Fireflies increases the biodiversity level by 15%, which could be useful. Let's remove our injury there with the first aid kit. You can see their biodiversity level is at 4%. Which is not great, but we're going to we'll make it detailed again. We'll see what happens this time. Then we'll have a look at what we can get here. We can get another spineless toad from here. Is our current spineless toad a male? It is a male. Does he want a rename? No, he doesn't. So we're going to adopt a female spineless toad. We're
but
going to
they're
place
not
her
prepared for this.
in here. No, she doesn't have an illness, so she can go in. That boosts the buzz of this area. And yeah, that's nice. Right, so they are now sharing. So we have the buzz boost. This one wants a custom name. So we'll call it Tina. Tina Toad. Excellent. And then he doesn't actually want custom name. He just wants to share it with somebody else. Great. Right, we're making quite a bit of money here now as well, which is nice to see. And hopefully when we get back from the Far-Flung Jungle, I mean, this is probably just going to be another Spineless Toad, so we'll just release it. But that's looking really nice. Another snail would be a good one. Let's see if we can adopt one. Nope, nothing there. Right, so I guess next episode we'll do a little bit of a look around and see if we can finish off exploring. So thank you all again for watching, and I will see you for another episode of 2 Point
Congratulations
Museum.
to our newly
See ya.
promoted staff member. Now,